dance, we just pull up our pants and do the.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight. It'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Pistons, holding down the 6th spot right now, in the middle of this conference.
Well, I think for the Pistons, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
Well, given their talent, there's no reason to think they can't take it up another level. Over a long season, most teams will go through ups and downs.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Barnes is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's King in at the point. And for Detroit, we've got Holland. He's out there with Brandon Miller. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Cunningham. And it's Craig in at the 1 spot. And it's going to be New Orleans off the tip. Facing off in this one, we've got 2 teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really popping. Smart. Selfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Here's King, defended by Craig. King, the pass to Thybulle. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Miller. Pelicans cleared away, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And he's going for the oop here! And Claxton throws it down.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
King, the pass to Thybulle. Outside Barnes. Pass to King. Outside Thybulle. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Pass to King. Craig comes with a double. Dort for 3. Holland with a rebound. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Barnes a screen. Inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really good positioning there from Barnes as the roll man. He set a solid screen, and then he found his spot.
Craig up top. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. That puts him in the lead.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Now here's Barnes. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control. Wow, and you can see the added strength for Barnes. It really helped him there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Indiana, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at New Orleans, they haven't had much go their way. Now towards the bottom of these power rankings because of it, searching the clubhouse for a leader.
Now here's Craig, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. Miller on the wing. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Miller's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's King. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Flanders passes to Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Outside Craig. Pass to Miller. Cunningham outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 5.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
King, the pass to Flanders. Here's King. Outside Barnes. From the arc. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now. Pistons trail by 3. Ayton with a screen. Pass to Cunningham. Outside Craig. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Flanders. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Craig. Over Barnes. Craig, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8. Thibault passes to Flanders. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Holland. Barnes with the rebound. The Pelicans have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Barnes with a screen on Craig. To the middle. Craig with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Ayton. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Taking a look at some numbers here for Brandon Miller.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. The Pistons, #1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Craig finds Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Holland for 3. Bassey pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Marks. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Pass to King. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Miller. To win the cold spell. That's good from Craig. On the assist from Miller. Craig's got 6 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Out to Craig. Fires the 3. Bassey pulls it in. New Orleans has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's King. Pass to Webb. All sorts of time. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's Craig. He has 6. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
They get it back. Bassey. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Craig. The 3 ball. Drains the triple. Craig's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Here's Coleman. Still without a bucket. Here's King. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Pelicans lead by 8. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Miller outside. Cunningham left side. Ayton with a screen. Launches a 3. And the Pistons another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans leading by 5. Pass to King. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Marks. King. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
A minute 9 left in the first. Here's Ayton. Craig up top. Detroit moving the ball around. Miller can't get it to go.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
There's a screen by Bassey. A leaner, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Brandon Miller. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Wright's checked in for New Orleans. That one misses. Pistons trail by 8. Queen, pass to Lanier. And there's a 3-second violation. And Detroit making a change here. Bowles checked in. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Coleman. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Here's Lanier. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota. There's a screen for 3. Smith hits a 3-pointer. Here's King. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's New Orleans up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans. Here's King, defended by Craig. Fires from deep. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's King. Give him 8 points now. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it again. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pass to Craig, to the paint. Cunningham outside. From 18 feet away, Craig no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Throws it up high. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
The Pistons have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
And here's Craig. He's got 9. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Raptors, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
King gets the bucket. King's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Cunningham looking around. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And Cade gets the basket right at the rim, using that length inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Webb. Here's King. 5 to shoot. Releases. Here's Flanders. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Now Craig. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Outside Craig. Pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. And Miller good for 3. He has 7.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Barnes with a screen on Craig. Here's King. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Holland. Back to Craig. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Oh, there's the alley. Miller with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The 3 from Craig. He can't get it to go.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
The 3 from Barnes. Detroit with a rebound. Hayden's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Pass to Craig. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Here's Holland. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Webb. To the left side wing. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound Detroit.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Stolen by Miller. Cunningham, left side. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pistons ahead, leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Thinking about it? Thinking about the shot? All right, give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You know, for the Pelicans, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Pistons.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth, a key factor for them here. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Holland. Then it's Miller, then there's Cunningham, and it's Craig in at the point. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Pass to Claxton. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he's got such a diverse skill set. Scotty Barnes can go off on any night, and he is rolling tonight.
Detroit leading by 5. And here's Craig. Ayton, a screen on Dort. Lets it go from deep. Craig, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
About a minute played here in the second half. Dort outside from behind the arc. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham, right side. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's King. He's got 14. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Miller. Craig finds Cunningham. Back to Craig. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's King. Barnes with a screen on Craig. Here's King to the inside. Barnes. Miller pulls it in. Pass to Cunningham. Thybulle with the board. Pelicans trail by 7. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's Barnes. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions for him.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys too.
And he drops a first. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's King. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. And New Orleans making a change here. Wright's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ayton. Cunningham outside. Pelicans cleared away. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dort, the pass to King. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. To the middle. Here's Wright, and he dunks it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Outside Craig. Pass to Cunningham. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. King, the pass to Wright. Driving in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wright's got 6. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside Craig. Detroit moving the ball around. Puts the move on. And again, no good by Detroit. And it's Pelicans ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Here's King. He's got 16. Good. Barnes has got 21.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Ayton with a screen. And stolen by Claxton. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Cade Cunningham on top.
And that really tells you about the offense he provides. He can really orchestrate for his teammates, or he can put on a one-man show.
Well, you want to give a defense headaches? Show them a point guard who can light it up.
Launches it from deep. The Pelicans pull it in. King's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
To the left wing. Passy down low. Can't hit the reverse layup. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. Pass to Craig. Ayton with a screen. Looking to end the run. And that one's good. Craig for 3. Craig's got 16 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's Wright missing.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 9 points for Brandon Miller.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Coleman. Rebound Detroit. Holland's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Craig. And here's Cunningham. Ayton, the screen on right. The 3 from Craig. And King pulls it down. King's got rebound number 11. Pass to Coleman. To the paint. And rejected.
Nice job by Cunningham there, staying with it and using his length to get the rejection.
Craig passes to Miller. Now Ayton. Now Miller. Fires from 14. And King pulls it down. King's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Miller. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Is checked in for the Pistons. Queen comes in for Cade Cunningham. Out left to the wing. Miller outside. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's King. 16 points for him. They set the pick. Back to right. For the lead. Detroit with a rebound. Pass to Holland. Craig inside. Defended by Bassey. Here's Queen. Good chance here for Clark. Sinks the 15-footer. Clark's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Coleman. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Clark's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Craig. Clark up top. Pass to Miller, back to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Craig. Not a lot of room. And King pulls it down.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
For the tie. Out to the wing. To the paint. And stolen by Clark. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Jacks up a 3. The shot by Mark's no good.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Pass to Queen. Back to Miller. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
At the line for the Pelicans.
And so he makes both from the line. The Pistons lead by 4. Smith outside. Pass to Lanier. Goes up at the elbow. And King pulls it down. King's 30 seconds left in the third. Bassey, the pass to Marks. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Clark. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Detroit. And And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
So both teams changing it up here. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Scotty Barnes is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Flanders in a two-guard.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Holland. Pass to Craig. Over Dort. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's King. Barnes with a screen on Craig. Here's King. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Craig. Ayton with it. Claxton picks him up. Ayton passes to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. To the middle. Here's Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's King. Barnes with a screen on Craig. Pass to Barnes. Dort outside. Here's King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Ayton. Craig with a steal. Now here's Miller. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best of the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either. Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Craig passes to Cunningham. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA leagues?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Pass to Cunningham. From the high post, and again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's King. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
How about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Craig finds Miller. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. King, the pass to Claxton. Here's King. Claxton, a screen on Cunningham. Back to Claxton. And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Holland. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Holland's gotten 4 this quarter.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
The Pelicans shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's King. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Pass to Craig. Here's Holland. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Craig. 4-3. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. King, the pass to Claxton. Here's Flanders. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Cunningham. Now here's Ayton. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
First personal foul. Team 4.
Craig against Claxton. Now Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Nice shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Barnes passes to Dort. 6 to shoot. Barnes in the post. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pistons.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Cade Cunningham.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Dort against Craig. Now Ayton. Here's Cunningham. Let's loose for 3. Barnes with a rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Defensive foul. Brandon, third personal foul. 13.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Ain't no ain't no time in this street. Talk for the shit, is that just to get me? And it's closer to the